Alright, question number 3 says a body of mass 58 kilogram is suspended at the 20 cm mark of a uniform meter rule. Remember we talked about a uniform meter rule. We said when it's a uniform meter rule, it is always 100 centimeter. So let's assume this is our meter rule. My line is not that straight, so you have to bear with me. Right? Let's assume this is our meter rule, and the length of the meter rule is what? Is 100 centimeter. Right? The length of this meter rule is 100 cm. Right? And we're told that the body of mass 58 gram is suspended at the 20 cm mark. So let's call from here, this is 0 to, let from here to here be 20 cm, right? Our 20 cm mark. I was told the body was suspended here. Right? This mass of 58 grams. Right? So suspended at the 20 cm mark. And it said the meter rule is adjusted on the pivot until it settles horizontally at 40. So the pivot was adjusted until it settles at 40. So let's call this place 40. Let's assume this place is 40. Right? So from 0 to here is 40. Let me just bring it from here down to here is 40 cm. And if from here to here is 40, it means from here to here will be 20, right? Yes. Yeah, we now have 20 here because from here it's adjusted on the pivot until the rest on the 40 cm mark. So here is 40 cm. Correct. And you are asked to determine the mass of the meter rule. I told you that when they ask us to determine the mass of the meter rule, it's time to look for the balance point, the midpoint of the meter rule, right? So what that means is that from 0, we're calculating to the midpoint, which is 50. Let's assume here is our 50 cm meter rule. So we're looking for the mass here. Mass of the meter rule. That's all. Right? So if from here to here is 50 and from here to here is 40, it means from here to here will be 10. Right? Because from here down to here is 50, but then from here to here is 40. It means here will be 10 cm. Right? So in doing that, it becomes easy. We apply the clockwise moment is equal to the anti-clockwise moment. Right? So a formula we're using is what? Is the clockwise moment equal to the what? Anti-clockwise moment. That's what we're using. And our clockwise moment is here. Right? That's the mass times the distance here. Right? So we have m times 10 meeting here equal to what? Equal to this mass 58 times 20. 58, this mass times this 20 here times 20. Right? So we divide both sides by 10 over 10 over 10. Right? So that 10 takes off 10. Our mass becomes what? 58 times 20 over 10. At this point, 0 will take out 0. And then 2 times 8 gives us what? 16. Rather than 6, carry 1. 2 times 5 gives us 10. Plus that one we have 11. So the mass of the meter rule is 106 grams. You see how easy it is. So what do we do? Question says a body of mass 58 grams is suspended at the 20 cm mark. So we drew from here to here, assume here to here is 20 cm, is suspending here, right? And then it says of a uniform meter rule. Since it's a uniform meter rule, it means the uniform meter rule is 100. We've talked about that in the previous video, right? And we said the meter rule is adjusted on the pivot until it settles at horizontal at 40. So the pivot was adjusted until it settles at 40. This becomes our pivot, which settles at 40. We have to determine the mass of the meter rule, which is always at 50. So from here to here is 40. From here to here will be 50. We'll get our 10, and then we perform the operation on that. That is the force times the distance and the force times the distance. Say the mass times the distance, since we're not looking for force. On doing that, we get our mass as 106 grams. I'll give you yet again one other question to see how we can understand this some more. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you. Alright, so for question number 4, the question says a meter rule was found to balance horizontally at the 48 cm mark. So this is the meter rule. Let's look at this as our meter rule. Alright, yeah, our meter rule. And we're told it was found to balance at the 48 cm mark. Our meter rule is not very straight. You have to bear with me, please. I'm trying my best. Right, this can work. All right, so let's assume, we said it was found to balance at the 48 centimeter mark. So meter rule is normally 100 centimeter because it's a meter rule, a uniform meter rule, right? So it's 100, but let's assume, okay, let's take it down. It's 100 cm. This is 100 centimeter. Naturally, the distance. Now we're told that it is set to balance at the 48 cm mark, right? So let this be our 48 cm mark. This one be our 48 cm mark. This is our balance, right, at 48. So from here down is 48 centimeter from here to here. It's found to balance here. So we're told that when a mass of 60 kilogram is suspended at the 6 cm mark, a mass of 60 kilogram is suspended at the 6 cm mark. So let's assume from here to here is 6 cm, right? So a mass of what? 60 kilogram. Yes, 60 grams. Okay, let's call it 60 grams, not kilogram. 60 grams is suspended at the 6 cm mark. The balance point was found to be 30 cm. So from here to here, let's get our balance point. Let's assume from here to here was our balance point, right? So from here down was 30 cm as our balance point. Beautiful, right? So we're asked to calculate the mass of the meter, which is this, right? So let's try and compare and contrast. If from here to here is 30 and here is 6, what will be from here to here? It will be 30 minus 6, which is what? 24. So this is 24 cm. So this is 24 cm, right? Correct. So how about this? Because we need this place. So if this is 48 and this is 30, that will be what? That will be 18, right? From here to here will be 18 cm. Correct, because this is 30, adding 18 gives us 48. So what do? We apply the clockwise moment equal to the anti-clockwise moment, right? So we're going to have clockwise is equal to anti-clockwise moment, right? So what's our clockwise moment? It is this m times 18 here. So we have the mass times the 18 is equal to the anti-clockwise 60. This is 60 grams, please. 60 times 24. Then we have 60 times 24. We'll divide both sides by 18. This will take off this. Our mass becomes what? 60 times 24 over 18. To do all of this, we are going to have 80 grams as our mass. Right? If you perform your operation on that, we're going to have 80 grams. That means the mass here, the mass of the meter rule is 80 grams. Now, question B says, you should find the distance of the balance point. This is the balance point, right? Originally, the balance point was at what? Balance point was found to be at the 30 cm mark, which was here originally. But now we're looking again for the balance point from the 0 end if the body were to be moved to the 13 cm mark. What that means is, if we move this body from 6 to 13, this balance point will shift. We don't know where it will shift to, so we're asked to find it, right? So on that, let's withdraw, right? Let's assume this is our meter rule, right? Originally, this guy was at the 48 cm mark, right? Our mass of the body we're given at 48, and the mass of the body was 80 grams. We've gotten that. Now, this our body that was at 6 was shifted to the 13 cm mark, right? This guy that was originally 60 grams, that was 60 grams, it was shifted to the 13 cm mark instead of the 6 cm mark. So this one was moved to 13 cm instead of the 6. We moved this guy from the 6 to the 13 cm mark, making this balance point also shift. Right now, we don't know what this point is. We don't know where it's shifting to. We know that from here down to here is 48 originally. From here to here is 48 cm mark, right? We know that that is 48 centimeter. But then we don't know what is from here to here. We know from here to here is 13. We don't know what is from here to here. We don't know, it just shifted. So if from here to here is 13, if from here to here is 13, let's call from here to here x. We don't know it, right? And if we don't know there, what will not be here? we will not know it as well, right? We will not know the distance from here to here because we've not gotten this value, right? We cannot say it is 48 minus anything. Let's just call this one y, this distance, this unknown distance y. But then for us to get y, I think for us to get y, what we need to do is to this y, this is the y length of the y. For us to get it, it will be 48 minus the sum of this plus this. Are we making sense? To get here will be 48 minus the sum of this plus this, right? 48 minus this will get here. So y value is going to be what? 48, the whole distance, right? To get here to be 48 minus this, right? Minus 48 minus 13 plus x. That's it, right? 48 minus what we have here. For us to get here to the whole length, 48 minus what we have here. And what we have here is 13 plus x, right? That's the value for y, right? So if we do our clockwise equal to anti-clockwise movement, so look at this is our clockwise movement equal to anti-clockwise movement. We are looking for this balance point, right? From here to here, we don't know it. We're going to have 80 mass times that times y. 80 times y is equal to what? 60 times x, right? But we said the value of y is 48 minus that, so we have 80 times what? Times let's put the bracket 48 minus 13 plus x, right? 80 times that is equal to what? 60 times x. All making sense now? So if we do that, we're going to have 80 times bracket what? 48 minus 13 minus x, because this minus will open this one, and minus times plus here will be minus, right? Equal to what? 60x. So if we do that, what do we have? We're going to have 80 minus 48 minus 13 gives us what? 35. So we have 35 minus x is equal to 60x. So if we perform this further, I'll have to clean this part of the board so that we can see properly what we're doing. Right, so that gives us 80 times 35 gives us 2,800 minus 80x equal to what? 60x, right? If we collect like terms, we're going to have 2,800 is equal to 60x plus 80x, right? We're going to have 2,800 is equal to what? 140x. Divide both sides by 140. 140 takes off 140. 0 takes off 0. 14 here is what? 14 here is 1. 14 here is 2. So the value of x is probably 20, right? Now we have the value of x as 20. We can now find the distance, right? So we're looking for the distance of here to here because we don't know it. We're looking for this distance now, right? From here down to this point. This is what we're looking at, this distance. We don't know it. So since we've gotten our x as 20, adding it to 13, what do we have? So the distance of the balance point, right, will be 13 plus x, which is 13 plus 20. That gives us what? 33 centimeter. See, now we now have the distance of the balance point as 33 centimeter.